switch. This ain't you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I still no wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, huh? They act like they made us, huh? You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, you be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, defense, let's go. Tight door. You. Check right. Watch it,
Throwing on first is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A huge play there right off the bat. 67 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Now Jones. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones operating from the gun. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Travel. He's coming.
Big dribble.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, that's to McCaffrey, complete. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First down, Eagles.
Go. Ready?
Yo. Alert flare. Check.
Hey, empty. We got something. Shoot.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
On first down, Boyle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
This pass complete. Wins to Ertz. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got it with the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 12 yards there and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
We're good.
Again, it's Wentz. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Hey, foxtrot.
Wentz going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. That's caught by Jackson. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
90 Wolf, 61, matchbox lights. Ready?
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
81.
Working from the gun, Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Wentz now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. And it's 3rd and 5.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to throw. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have the football at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check back 21. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none. You don't want it. Check. Lucky.
Now Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Wentz now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from... Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Jones. Off the play fake. Forced out. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And the Cowboys on the board again. It's a 2-touchdown lead there. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Go, go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Hey, Delta.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Right side caught by Jackson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st down, Eagles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
You can't block me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So, boy, that's already the third they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 7. Jones, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check. Protein spill.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Ready. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Get it.
Jones operating from the gun. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're going to try and throw, and this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Here we go. Pack man. 180. Bunch.
They'll run on first down. It's Turner. Room here to run. The 20. 10. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Throw left side complete. That's Turner. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Being chased out left. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got an open man. It's Ratley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jones. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Nate Gary. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Tyson.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go. 120.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, check.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pull it together.
Now Jones going to throw again, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, exit.
Operating from the gun. Jones flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Malik Jackson able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing Jones. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones escaping the pressure right. Quick slant caught by Moore. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
61, matchbox lights.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Moore. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Ready up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Ready.
Jones now. Off play action. He's going to wind up and air it out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Jones from the gun, he'll throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you it's not very good.
On 1st down, Turner. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 79 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together Charles. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Eagles 54, Giants nothing. Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Rasul Douglas there to get him down. From just shy of midfield, Jones. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a run with McCaffrey. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Looking to throw. Jones. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting him out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a